Dear students, today we are going to discuss bisectors. See this figure, triangle ABC. CP is the perpendicular to the side AB. Here in this triangle, the sides AC and BC are equal. So BC equals AC, CP is perpendicular to AB. Okay. As in the last classes we have discussed, the triangles APC and triangle BPC are equal. Okay, did you remember that? Okay, so we can say that the sides AP and BP are equal. Okay, triangle APC and triangle BPC are equal, or the angles and sides of these two triangles are equal. We have discussed in the last class. Now we can write AP equals PB. What's the reason? Yes, the sides and angles of these two triangles are equal. Then AP equals PB. From this we can write P is the midpoint of AB, and also angle ACP equals angle BCP. Okay, angle ACP equals angle BCP. We have discussed in the last classes. From this we can say that, can you say? Yes, angle C is divided into two equal angles. Angle ACP equals angle BCP, and here P is the midpoint of AB, that is AP equals PB. Then we can say that CP is the perpendicular to the line AB, and the line CP is divided angle C into two, which are the angle ACP equals angle BCP. Now listen, in any isosceles triangle, the perpendicular from the point joining equal sides to the opposite side bisects the angle at this point and the side opposite. Okay, we have started with AC equals BC, that is the two sides of this triangle ABC are equal, or triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now the result is, in any isosceles triangle, the perpendicular from the point joining equal sides to the opposite side bisects the angle at this point and the side opposite. Okay. Next, a line dividing a line or an angle into two equal parts is called a bisector. So the next point, bisector. Okay, note the word bisector. ഒരു ലൈനിനെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ആംഗിളിനെ വേറൊരു ലൈന് ഡിവൈഡ് ഈക്വൽ ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ആ ലൈനിനെ എന്ത് നമ്മൾ പറയാം? ബൈസെക്ടർ. ഓക്കെ, എ ലൈൻ ഡിവൈഡിങ് എ ലൈൻ ഓർ എൻ ആംഗിൾ ഇൻ ടു ഈക്വൽ പാർട്സ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് എ ബൈസെക്ടർ. ഓക്കെ, നൗ listen this figure. Here the line CP is the bisector of the line AB and also the angle C. Next, CP is perpendicular to AB, and also we can say that CP is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay, then CP is divided into two angles at C. Which are they? Angle ACP and angle BCP. CP is the perpendicular bisector of AB, and also CP is divided angle C into two equal angles, angle ACP and angle BCP. So CP is an angle bisector and also it is a perpendicular bisector to the line AB. Okay, next question. Prove that if both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay. Both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal. Okay. So from the figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral with opposite sides equal. That is, we can write AB equals CD, BC equals AD. Then AC is the diagonal of this quadrilateral ABCD. Next, consider triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Consider triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Okay, what is AB equals CD. Next, BC equals AD. These two are the given conditions. The next one, what is this? BC equals AD, then AC equals AC. This is the common side. Okay. So ABCD is a quadrilateral with opposite sides equal. That is AB equals CD, BC equals AD. AC is the diagonal. This is the common side of triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Now from this we can say that the three sides of these two triangles are equal. Okay. The three sides of triangle ABC are equal to the three sides of triangle ADC. Thus, we can say that the sides of triangle ABC and triangle ADC are equal. Now, by using our first result, if the sides of a triangle are equal to the sides of another triangle, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. If three sides of a triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. Now let us find out the angles. First, angle ACB. Angle ACB is opposite to the side AB. Then next, angle CAD is opposite to the side CD. Now we can write angle the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. Okay. So we can write angle ACB equals angle ACB equals angle CAD, angle CAD. Okay, what about these angles? Angle ACB and angle CAD. Okay, they are the alternate angles formed by the line AC meeting a pair of lines BC and AD, like this. Okay, these two angles. These alternate angles are equal, then we can say that the lines BC and AD are parallel. Here, what is the reason? AB equals CD. Okay, angle ACB is opposite to the side AB. Angle CAD is opposite to the side CD. AB and CD are equal. Okay, if these two angles are alternate angles and also they are equal, from this we can say that the lines BC and AD are parallel. Okay, the lines BC and AD are parallel. The next one, what is this angle? Angle CAB equals angle CAB equals, which one? The next one, next pair, angle ACD. How? Angle CAB is opposite to the side BC. CAB is opposite to the side BC. In this case, angle ACD is opposite to the side AD, and we have given BC and AD are equal. So angle CAB equals angle ACD. Reason, CAB is opposite to the side BC. So BC equals AD. BC equals AD. That is, angle ACD is opposite to the side AD. Then these two angles are alternate angles formed by the line AC meeting a pair of lines AB and CD. These two angles. Okay. Now, from this we can say that the lines AB and CD are parallel. Okay. Now, from this quadrilateral ABCD, we got AB and CD are parallel, BC and AD are parallel. What is the given condition? Pairs of opposite sides of the quadrilateral are equal. So, in this quadrilateral ABCD, the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, AB and CD are equal and parallel. Here BC and AD are equal and parallel. Okay, so AB equals CD, BC equals AD, the given condition. The next one, AC is the diagonal, that is the common side of both the triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ACD. Now next, the three sides of both the triangles are equal, so we can say that the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. Now we'll take the pair of equal angles. These equal angles are the alternate angles, okay, formed by the line AC and meeting pair of lines AB and CD, then similarly BC and AD. So AB and CD are parallel, BC and AD are also parallel. Thus we can say that the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, that is, if both the pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay. Okay, next one. In the figure, O is the center of the circle and AB is a diameter. C is a point on this circle. You are given one angle, angle COB 50 degree. Okay, from this we can find out angle AOC. How? Angle AOC and angle BOC form a linear pair. Okay, angle AOC plus angle BOC. Angle AOC plus angle BOC equals 180. Then angle BOC is 50 degree. So angle AOC plus 50 equals 180. Therefore, angle AOC equals 180 minus 50. That is 130. Then angle AOC is 130. Next, triangle OAC is an isosceles triangle. Why? OA and OC radii. Triangle AOC is isosceles. Okay. What is the reason? OA equals OC. That is radii of the circle. From this we can find out the angles, angle OAC and angle OCA. Angle OAC equals angle OCA. What is the reason? If two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. So angle OAC equals angle OCA. This is 180 minus 130 by 2. That is 50 by 2. This is 25. So 25. Here also 25. Then next you consider this triangle OBC. This is also an isosceles triangle. Triangle OBC is isosceles. What is the reason? OB equals OC, that is radii. Okay. OB equals OC, that is they are the radii of the circle. So triangle OBC is isosceles. Then if two sides of triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to the equal sides are also equal. So therefore angle OBC equals angle OCB. Okay, angle OBC is opposite to the side OC. Then angle OCB is opposite to the side OB. Angle OBC equals angle OCB. This is 180 minus here 50 by 2. That is 130 by 2. This is 65. So the angle OCB and angle OBC, these are 65. Now, what is a measure of angle ACB? Angle ACB is sum of the angles angle ACO or OCA and angle OCB. angle ACB equals angle OCA plus angle OCB. OCA 25 degree, OCB 65 degree. That is 25 plus 65. What is the sum? 25 plus 65. This is 90 degree. So, the measure of the angle at C is 90 degree. Okay, all of you listen. O is the center of the circle, AB is the diameter and C is a point on the circle. So, if two ends of a diameter are joined to another point on the circle, then the angle at the point is 90 degree. Okay. If two ends of a diameter are joined to another point on the circle, then the angle got is 90 degree or right angle. Okay. Okay, today's class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.